Hello, lovely RAs. I'm so sad that I can't be with you for training today, but I did want to take a minute to say hi and welcome back to campus. We're so excited that you're here. It has been very weird and quiet on campus without you, so I'm excited to have you all back. I wanted to take just a second and talk to you about what my expectations are for today during your program planning time, and then share some exciting updates with you as well. So you have about an hour for program planning today. What I'd like to see you do is continue working on your program planning grids. You should still have the link for that. It's also on My Queens. At the very least, I need every week for floor programs and for building programs to go ahead and have the project manager assigned by the end of today. If you don't know what you're going to do, if you're not sure what your budget's going to be yet, that's okay. But I do need you to go ahead and let me know who the project manager is going to be so that I know who to follow up with if I have questions moving forward or if I'm missing a program proposal. I don't have to hound your whole team. I know exactly who I'm reaching out to. So on to the exciting updates. I made a Michael's trip today, so we have tons and tons and tons of new scrapbook paper that you all can use for bulletin boards and for door decks. I also bought a lot of foam stickers and other crafty stuff, so please feel free to use that. All of that is in your RA workroom. I did order new borders for your bulletin boards, so all of those will be here on Monday. Kayla will pick those up and put those in the RA storage closet so that you have access to that. Bulletin boards are due on Wednesday at 5 p.m. as are door decks, and I will be checking for both of those on Thursday when I get back into the office. If you haven't thought of any exciting ideas for your bulletin boards yet, you should have received an email from me on Thursday afternoon with a link to a Dropbox that has 19 pre-made bulletin boards that you can literally just go in and edit and print, and they're ready to use. I did not print them out for you because I know everybody has different size bulletin boards, and some of them are smaller and some of them are larger, but everything that's in there is already typed up, educational, fun, lots of different ideas in there, so you can pick and choose from those if you would like, or use whatever you want, but I did just want to provide you all with some resources for bulletin boards and some ideas. If you haven't thought of any yet, if you have any issues accessing that or have any questions about that, please feel free to let me know. I will be adding some information to that throughout the semester, so you can use that for the whole term, and we'll have it for next year as well. The other exciting news that I wanted to share with you is about the Club Hub. I know that Amber came and talked to you all during a staff meeting, and we had the RA survey earlier this semester as well. And one of the big concerns that we heard from you all was that access to the Club Hub was really challenging during those hours, and a lot of you are trying to work on bulletin boards on weekends, and the Club Hub isn't always open. So Amber and I have worked really hard this semester with the rest of Student Life to kind of solve this problem for you all and figure out what access to that space can look like for you moving forward. So with that said, I'm very excited to tell you that your RA closet key, the one that works for the storage room in Wireman, will also work for the Club Hub. It has been rekeyed, but only the door that's closest to Res Life, so closest to Shamaria and Amber's office, is the one that your A39 key, I believe, is going to work on. So you will have access to Club Hub 24/7. However, I do want you to understand that Amber and I spent a lot of time going through and building relationships to make this possible. So I want to make sure that we go over some of the rules as well. Okay, so going over the Club Hub rules. You all have a sheet of paper like this that's going to outline what the rules are. You're grown-ups, you know how to read, you're all in college, so I'm going to do like a 30-second overview just so that you're all hearing the same message, but I do expect you to read this and understand the rules of the Club Hub, because this is a privilege for RAs. This is something we've worked really hard to get access to, and we want to make sure that we're being respectful and good stewards of that space as well. So first and foremost, please don't take anything outside of the Club Hub. All of the supplies that are in there are meant to be used within that space. The only exception to that is going to be paper, like butcher paper for your bulletin boards. Obviously, you can take that with you and take it and put it on your board, but don't take the paint, the markers, the scissors, the glue, all of that out of that space. The other rule that is super important is that this is meant for your job. So you are not to provide access or to let other people in there while you're in there. It is strictly for you to use in your job as an RA. So if you're a student organization, your sorority, your sports team, whatever it is, needs to get into the club hub and it's after club hub hours, they need to be reaching out to Student Life directly. You are not to provide them access to that space. We also want to keep in mind that this is a shared space with other clubs and organizations, so please be respectful of that. Do not leave a mess in there. Don't leave stuff laying everywhere or leave paint everywhere. Clean up after yourself and be respectful of that. I know that's probably not something I need to tell you all, but for the sake of having said it, be respectful of the community space. On that same note, please make sure if you are accessing it outside of the normal 9 to 7 hours that you're making sure that it's locked and secure when you leave so that other people who aren't supposed to have access to it don't have access to it and that things don't go missing. And then lastly, if there are any issues with the club hub, any supplies that are running low or things that you all need that aren't in there, please let us know so that we can make sure that we have that both for you and for other student organizations that may need that. Thanks, guys.